first of all, I would like to thank you for presenting your political ideas and your culture. I have to say that I belong to this probably large group of people that did not know about your struggles. Yes, thank you for being here. And then second, I would like to apologize for a probably very naive question that comes out of my ignorance. But I wondered if we go back to the political aspect of your organization and of your engagement. When we look at history, it almost never happened that a separatist movement would not end in a sort of a military conflict, in a war. So I wondered, in your vision, how do you think about that? And do you have also the hope, or yes, let's say hope, that it could happen without a military conflict, without a war? And if yes, what would be the partners that you need for such a huge political endeavor? In the sense, I guess it would be probably Europe, but that's maybe not enough. Maybe you're seeking alliances in Asia, in China. So I wonder about the concrete political steps that you are taking in order to make your vision come true.
Thank you so much.
That's what we are doing actually by creating such partnerships as Free Nations League. We are creating this future space, safe space for our nations to coexist peacefully. And for example, if we are talking about Buryatia, we have nothing to actually, we don't have any claims to like the territory of the Tuva or of Sakha Yakutia. There are some, of course, there are some issues about territories sometimes, but it's what is. If anything arises, then I mean they can be always negotiated. But as I said, really, it's not. It's not about. Usually, you know, when we talk about separatism, it's like when a territory wants to. Get away from some central states. If we talk about Russia, we are talking about a failed state right now, because it is failing, and it will be a failed state pretty soon. So Russia won't have any resources to try and stop any region if they decide to get away. And that's why we are also talking about not only republics, but also regions. Because I'm from Siberia, and I know that there is no really deep connection of people who live in Siberia to Moscow. It's quite superficial, the whole structure, the whole country. And I don't think that there will be any bloodshed after that. We have the example of, for example, the peaceful dissolution of the Soviet Union, and I think that it's not all these stories about conflicts. They are a thing of the past, really.
Для нас татар, башкир, также для тюркских народов России. Это самые первые пока союзники Турции, Казахстан, Азербайджан. Они как-то морально, в моральном плане нас поддерживают.
For us, Tatars and Bashkirs, our main partners are Turkey, Azerbaijan, and Kazakhstan. They are supporting morally us.
К нам, татарам, обращались несколько раз чеченские лидеры. Давайте мы поможем вам приобрести независимость вооруженным путем. Отправим к вам татарам около 1500-2000 своих военных. Мы вам поможем приобрести независимость. Мы несколько раз отказались.
We used to receive several messages from Chechen leaders who advised us to let's help us. We will send you weaponed military, and so you will conquer your freedom with weapon. But we renounced those suggestions.
Чеченцам, конечно, огромное спасибо, но это будет очень большое массовое кровопролитие в Поволжских республиках. Мы этого не хотим. Хотим мирным путем освободиться от империализма, от русского империализма.
So we are thankful to Chechens, but it's going to be a huge bloodshed. So we are looking for a peaceful way to escape from Russian imperialism, to get rid of it.
Thank you.
Я бы хотел ответить на ваш вопрос следующим образом. Ход истории невозможно остановить. Россия в любом случае распадется.
Yeah, I'd like to answer your question in this way, that there is nothing that can stop the flow of history, and Russia is going to dissolve.
Потому что Россия это классическая империя, а империи они все распадаются в итоге.
Because Russia is a classical empire, and all empires are destined to collapse.
И вот для того, чтобы на построссийском пространстве не образовалось 20-30 каких-то серых государств по типу ЛНР или ДНР, необходима помощь всего цивилизованного мира.
So we need the help of the whole civilized world to avoid creating 20-30 gray states like LNR or DNR on Donbass. Yeah, that would be very dubious.
Европейские, ну и вообще политики всего мира цивилизованного должны обратить внимание на наше национальное движение, помочь нам информационно, обучить наши политические, признать нашу независимость наших национальных республик. Все сделать для того, чтобы процесс прошел как можно безболезненно, потому что в любом случае он произойдет.
So the leaders of the civilized world, they need to recognize our initiative. They need to recognize our national movements, so the whole process could go painlessly.
Ну, в принципе, все.
Well,